saying? Well, you need it.
Hey, how you doing? I know it's been a hot minute since I last streamed. I got a new job and I started working and stuff, so yeah, that's why I've been out. Yep. I figured, yeah, absolutely. Today on the stream, I think I'm gonna take us through the DLC before I go after the next main boss. Because if you do the DLC and save the next main boss while they're just a puppy, you get a special scene before you fight it, and it's just kind of cool to deal with. Not deal with, but it's just kind of cool to see and do. But I have a job interview in like 2.5 hours, and I have to go to that in about an hour, so, and I'm only gonna be streaming for like an hour today, and then I'll be streaming probably tomorrow. It mainly depends on if my group and Daisy doesn't get raided. Thank you, I appreciate it very much. I'm gonna pull up the stream on YouTube so I can see your your full message. Oh, excuse me. That was weird. Let's see here. Alright. And again, like I said, thank you. I do appreciate it. Well, I'm more than happy to be here for you then. Oh, you bitch. remember if I have to kill the Hydra to progress the DLC or not. I believe so. I think you have to kill it to get the DLC. Like I was saying. Oh, I missed. No! Damn it! Thought I was close enough. Fucking dust! Dust crown ring. Whatever that does. Okay, gotcha. I was wrong. It didn't do anything for the DLC. But I know there is a person over here that I have to talk to access the DLC. Do I not have the DLC? No, it's Dark Souls Remastered. It comes with the DLC. What do I have to do to access the DLC again? Dark Souls Remastered comes with a DLC. So I can't remember what the requirements are for accessing the DLC. Don't worry, the DLC's not required, obviously. It's completely optional. And if I remember correctly, the DLC is absolutely difficult. But it's got some really fun boss fights in it, though. What? No way. The DLC bosses in the third game is so much fun, except for Dark Eater Madir. That's the only boss fight I do not want to do. Only because that fight's a pain in the ass. Oh, Slave Knight Gale. Nah. That's a badass fight. That's a fight I am looking forward to. Yes and no. I mean, you don't really need to. It's just, I don't know. You just have to just keep on playing the game and just get better, I guess. That's my only... The only thing I'd have to say about that. The Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3, the stories are connected. But in Dark Souls 2, no. Dark Souls 2 story has nothing to do with Lordran or Lothric. Thanks. Like I said, I'll take the compliment, but I'm not a pro. I'm experienced. I've seen pros play, and holy shit, they can beat this game in like 45 minutes. Yes, veterans. That there we go. Oh, I do not want to fall. Why does it make me slide? Don't like that. Thank you. I'm not so sure about that. Are you fucking kidding me? Maybe if I abuse the shit out of the parry system, I could possibly do it.
So that thou art new? Thou fared well to find me. But cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorius? My advice true. Forget this. The legend
Just
of
for Dark
Artorius
Souls 1.
sought none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark. 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thine own respect. Go not yonder, not. Well, I. And here, if thou wearest that ring, if fen I shall that, but thou my hopes for thee, all of that.
I really don't want to progress further and miss out on doing the getting a secret beginning scene for the boss. So if you just give me a moment, I'm going to look up on how on how to start the DLC so I can get this going. So I'm basically just gonna be standing here still for like, I don't know, 5 minutes. Oh, alright. Alright, gotcha. Alright, here we go. So basically I just had to restart the area.
I've heard all about you. I'm Shiva of the East, captain of the brigade. Let's teach you the clan basics now, as there's no time to chat in the midst of fighting. Except there is little in the form of rules. Fight and hunt as you like. Whoever's fastest gets the prey. That's the way we do it. Only, don't forget what Arvina said. That's about it. Don't worry. It's a good old time, isn't it? Great to have you with us. Don't worry. You'll be called Hunter's Whisper. Don't worry now.
Oh, I found my souls. Oh, I need them. Not even watching anymore. Oh, absolutely. I completely agree. I have wanted to try to do a permadeath run where every time I die, I would have to start the game from a brand new character.
So, most gracious, I am so.
But doing a hitless run would be damn near impossible. For me, at least. I'm sure if I kept on putting the practice into it, I could eventually do it. But no, thank you. Those guys are the real pros. Able to beat the game hitless all the way through. Trying to pull up my chat. I would love to do that. That would be so much fun to be able to do all the games without dying. That sounds like a lot of fun, but that would require a tremendous amount of skill and time into each game. I appreciate you saying that. I really do. And I believe I can do it. You know, it'll take a lot of time, but yeah, I believe I can. I could do it. My thing, though, I would have to be extremely careful around ledges because I have a tendency of just running off a ledge. The guide was not specific which crystal golem I had to kill, but whatever. Whatever. I'll kill them all. Yeah, it's because Dark Souls 2 is not the best. It's not optimized very well. It was very poorly made. I would assume so. Like, it's just that Dark Souls 2 is the game that the creator Miyazaki pretty much abandoned because 2 games came out in the same year Dark Souls 2 did. You had Dark Souls 2, and you had Bloodborne. I believe I haven't done any research on this, but I believe in the process of making Dark Souls 2, Miyazaki left it up to a part of his team to make the rest of Dark Souls 2, while him and the other part of his team went and made Bloodborne, because I think they made a deal with Sony. But like I said, do not take my word for it. I don't know the whole story behind all of that. Basically, it's Miyazaki's abandoned project, and it didn't get made very well by his team, so people weren't very enthused about it. One can hope. I hope they do, eventually. I think Dark Souls 2 deserves the remake it needs. Because all in all, it's a good game, but it's not a good Dark Souls game. Dark Souls 2 is actually the first Dark Souls game I played. I played it, died, and quit, and never touched it again. But I did eventually come back to it and beat it. Okay, no crystal golem. I don't understand. Well, I wouldn't really say evil as in like it's hard or whatever. It's just the reason why I didn't come back to it is because like I told some of my friends who really like the Dark Souls games that I tried Dark Souls 2, and they told me don't play that game. It's dog shit. It's the worst game out of all the Dark Souls games, and so I took their word for it. So I never went back to it until I tried beating every single Souls game, and I eventually did. Stretching. And at the time, I also didn't really know what a Dark Souls game was. I just saw a game that looked kind of cool and I wanted to play it, so I tried it. I liked the name Dark Souls. I think I tried it in 2017. I went the wrong way. It does. It really does. And at the end of the DLC, and at the end of Dark Souls 3 and its DLC, it kind of ties the whole story together. Which that's something that we'll get to when we get there. I just can't wait to start Dark Souls 3 and do a series on it because it's my absolute favorite out of all the Dark Souls games. Out of the 3. I think it's the only Dark Souls game I have the most hours in. Okay, now this isn't making any sense to me. Why isn't it... The portal's supposed to be right here. I'm so confused. Something's off in the guide that I was looking at. I'm gonna go back and look at it real quick. I'm sorry for just standing here. Okay, you know, I did go to the fucking Duke's archives. I killed every crystal column there. There was... After the bonfire. What bonfire? Be more specific. Please. Alright, gave it to fucking Frampt. Placed it down. Unless it's talking about the crystal golem back here. What I completely ignored. That's right, I smacked the wall and you're dead. I'm just that powerful. Hear what? Yeah. I would like to think so too. But maybe I'm missing a step. That's all it is. It says in the guide that I looked at to kill the lone crystal golem after the bonfire. The only bonfire I can think of is the very first bonfire when you enter the archives. Or, yeah. It's the only one I can think of. I'm not even sure if that's it though. Wait, yeah, he had an item. Oh, a longbow, thanks. There we go. Yup, broken pendant. Alright, now the DLC should be opened up. Sometimes I swear, I think that sometimes that this greatsword has longer reach than what it really does. Oh, just keep on putting points into your vitality. The higher vitality, the bigger your HP bar. If you get cursed though, and you die of curse, your HP bar will get cut in half. So that's when you gotta use one of these down here, purging stone, if I can find it. I guess I don't have one. But certain traders will sell purging stones, and you just buy purging stone from them, and it'll heal your curse. Curse effect, whatever you want to call it. Not gonna lie, I can't forget what I said, but I don't know what you mean by that. I completely had a brain fart. I don't even remember what I said. But here we go. That's the portal we want to see. Let's go fight the Manticore. Oh, that's basically like punishment for your for getting cursed. Because it's easy to avoid it, but when you die to it, it's punishing you basically. Unfortunately, yeah, it kills you. When you get cursed. Well, only a few things in the game gives you curse. Like, for instance, the basilisks, the lizards with the big eyes, they give you curse when they shoot that smoke out of their mouth. Yeah, and to be honest, I thought it was gonna be a little harder than that. But anyways, the lizards with the big eyes, the basilisks, can only curse you, and I think Seat the Scaleless can give you curse you, and I think that's about it. As far as I know. Hello, Mr. Mushroom.
From what far away
Or
age
Mrs.
hast thou
Mushroom.
come? But not intolerable. Ah, thank you.
Elizabeth.
May the flame.
Oh, speaking of which, that gives me a good idea. Royal Wood. Oh man. That would have been bad if he did that 2-hit combo on me. Somewhere around here, there is pieces of that stone giant armor. This place is actually the Dark Woods, just in the past. So, you've already been here before. If you go back, like if you played through this, and you do the comparisons, it's technically the same area. The layout's exactly the same, just it's a different theme with different enemies. Damn. I just had to make sure it wasn't, Oh, it's, well, they're enemies. Like, that's why they attack me. They attack me on sight. I don't know the reasoning for them attacking me on sight, but they do. I believe that's a shortcut for later. Yep, there's the first piece, the gauntlets. Guardian gauntlets. Alright, these flowers look oddly suspicious. I don't know why they did, but they just do. That goes back the way I came, which means over here is where I have to go. I know that bridge is the way forward back there, but I just want to make sure I'm getting everything first before I progress. Which I think I have to progress to get everything. Wait, that didn't make any sense. No, but in order to get those items, I have to progress, so... Yeah. Calamite. I'm coming for you, you motherfucker. It is. It's like that for every Dark Souls game, or Souls-like, or Soulsborne game. The DLC is always harder than the base game. Can I make that? I can. Not gonna lie, I was a little nervous about making that jump. No, that's not Midir. Midir is a completely different dragon. That is the dragon Calamite. Look at it. It's stuck. No. That dragon is a boss. It's an optional DLC boss, so you don't have to fight it to beat the DLC. Son of a bitch. I know you're gonna laugh. Just do it. Fucking let it out. Oh shit, I gotta do all that all over again. I fucking saw it too. I don't know why I didn't fucking go back and try to jump over it. Oh man. Alright, I got 10 minutes before I gotta hop off and start getting ready. Which is unfortunate because I'd rather not. Oh, hello. Up there is definitely something I want to kill. And I have a whole Guardian set just like that. Oh no! That is not something I want to do, and that's fucking fall down into there into that pit and die again. No! Son of a bitch. Yeah, I tend to do that. I tend to die mostly due to falling. That's like my kryptonite, is like small beams and random holes in the ground. We get to end on my favorite boss fight of the game. Ah. I was using my normal my broadsword, straight sword, whatever, this would have been a much harder fight. But Artorias is like the best boss fight in this game, hands down. Oh! Nope. Not into that yet. Appreciate it. But nah, I'm just a veteran. I just know how to roll. That's basically it. Don't I need a key? Yeah, I do. There's a friend in there. I think I'm gonna get to the next bonfire and then I'll call it quits there. If I remember where the next bonfire is. Just you wait. That's all I have to say. Just you wait. Back out to the Royal Wood.
Let me guess. Snatched by a shadowy limb and dragged off to the past? Yes, of course. Exactly what happened to me. We are both strangers in this strange land. But at least now there are two of us.
I want his armor or outfit. Just, you know, everything except the headpiece.
Did you really slay Knight Artorias? I'd heard the Abyss found him first, but even still, that's absolutely treacherous. Yes, magnificently so. So long.
No, I wasn't done talking. I hit the wrong one.
Believe it or not, Ulysses has brought the Abyss upon itself, fooled by that toothy serpent. They upturned the grave of primeval man and incited his ornery wrath. What could they have been thinking? But to you and I, it's all ancient history. You have to ask yourself, does it really matter? So, what did that giant mushroom... Not that I care. I've little to talk... Oh, you...
Okay.
So long.
Whoa, back up I go. This just takes me back to the other side. It's just a shortcut, really. I forget exactly where I'm supposed to go. Yeah. Well, his outfit definitely is but I'm not sure if he actually is. If the lore behind him is that he was brought back from the past, from that type of era, that'd be pretty cool, but I have no lore on that guy, so I don't know. His outfit's definitely Bloodborne styled. Oh, right here. Alright, this is where I'm going to end it, only because I have important matters to get to. Like, the... Oh, to answer your question before I go, he was dragged to the past, like, as he said. I don't think that means that Bloodborne is the future. But, I don't know, there's still a lot that we don't know in terms of lore. I wish I knew the lore on that guy. I might do some research before next stream. But, yeah, I had lots of fun too. You guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.